Hey there, folks. I'm Mark from Spectrum Pulse, and today we have, from Rae Jepsen, The Loveliest Time. Alright, look, I really like Rae Jepsen. She makes impeccably crisp and focused pop music with a usually pretty well-produced throwback sheen, but with last year's The Loneliest Time, which had great moments and expanded her sound, but never stuck as much as I wanted, I couldn't escape the impression that she may have a ceiling, the further she strays away from the huge synth-pop bangers, the most soft-spoken, love-struck yearning of her most delicate ballads. And the more listens I give to this, the more true that feels, as this is probably the least I've liked a Rae Jepsen project in some time. And I wish it was just one thing that felt kind of awry, but Rae Jepsen playing to a gauzier, new disco brand of chic and tighter cool, it requires a brand of detachment that I don't think she commands effectively, especially when the softer melodies are downplayed in favor of grooves that feel increasingly lockstep and electronic, built more for dance floor vamping and fewer hooks. And you know what, even that could have worked, but so many of these cuts feel framed to be so much more sultry and small scale, but not exactly create a lot of intimacy, hitting a generally pleasant but not transcendent middle ground. Made all the more exasperating because she's flitting across a number of different styles within that sound that also don't really play to her strengths, or really push any significant boundaries within those spaces and subgenres. And when you factor in her writing playing to her usual standbys in terms of the yearning love songs, it leads to an odd discordant feeling that I couldn't shake. She's trying to be a shapeshifter across pop, but when your most effective range is so strong, so transcendent, this feels like less than the sum of its parts. Now, that's not saying this is bad at all. It's very breezy, very listenable. For the most part, it's very well produced, and there's a couple of moments that I genuinely really like, such as the terrific bass line of So Right, the pulsating blast of Kamikaze, the fluttery swell of Psychedelic Switch, the flare of the strings opposite the icy synths and borderline IDM percussion of After Last Night, which is later echoed in some striking drum work on Put It to Rest. Then you have the coursing coo for the Wallflowers in the lead-off single Shy Boy, and then probably the most striking bit of slow burn introspection on Kollage, and probably the closest thing to her old synth-pop bangers on Stadium Love. And again, that's a lot of songs. But for as much as there is this running joke that Rae Jepsen's B-sides are better than her albums, this is the first project that emphatically feels like lesser cuts to me. It's still good, it's still worth hearing, but I don't know, she's capable of greatness. But yeah, if you guys want to see more reviews, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, drop your comments. I understand this might be contentious. If you guys want to get more reviews on my schedule, link to my Patreons over there. Also, if you just want to support the channel. And as always, I'm Mark, you're watching Spectrum Pulse, and I'll see you next time.